everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of Becoming Bobby with Ipswich Town. Today, we travel to Leicester City in a survival showdown. As we reach the final 2 games of the Premier League season, we very much have our destiny in our own hands. Let's see why. Because after the hammering by Newcastle last time around, we beat Everton by 2-1. Delap and Hutchinson's with our goal and Die with the reply for Everton. But we did lose at home to Brentford, and we were handicapped very early on after Liam Delap was a silly boy and got himself sent off. He is suspended for 4 games as well. It's his second sending off of the season, and they've added an extra 2 games, which we have appealed, because I think that's a little bit harsh on him. But Van der Berg, 2 for Mbuemo, and a consolation goal from Broadhead saw the result finish how it did. And it's all now really on Crystal Palace down the bottom. If they pick up 2 wins from their final 2 games, they will relegate Nottingham Forest. Probably not us. It depends how Forest gets on the final day. There's a few things that have happened that have meant that teams have played before others in the final few weeks. We are on Sunday as well, so it is a little bit complicated to explain. The easiest thing to say for us, a point is enough to survive today. If we can do it at Leicester, we will leapfrog them as a result. We might even finish as high as 14th if we can jump in front of Everton as well in the final 2 games of the season. If we need to, we will carry on to West Ham on the final day. They have a chance of Europe. Arsenal are top of the table. Liverpool have had a massive wobble. 4 draws in a row, which means the Gooners take the lead at the top with 2 to play. Tottenham are playing Champions League football, as are Manchester City, as are Aston Villa, as are probably Wolves. West Ham and Manchester United are fighting out the final European place. But it's all down the bottom we discussed today, of course. Let's see how we get on. And Crystal Palace are at home to Wolves, incidentally. Relegated Southampton are away at Everton. Bournemouth had the task of Manchester City. Nottingham Forest play their final game today against West Ham. So we will know by the end of the afternoon how it all shakes out, hopefully. As Ruud van Nistelrooy's Leicester City start with Hermansen in goal, Pereira, Okoli, Vestergaard, Christensen, Samari, El Kanouche, Winks, Bonatito, De Cordova-Reid, with Edouard leading the line for them as we start with Palmer in goal. Johnson, Wolfenden, Greaves, Davis, Schmodix, Phillips, Kajusti, Hutchinson, Clark, with George Hurst leading the line. In the absence of Liam Delap, of course. And he will be missing for the rest of the season and possibly the start of next as well. As I say, we have appealed it. We will see how we get on with that. 4-3-3 for Leicester City today. They really just need a point themselves to secure survival. We need exactly the same thing. Let's see what we can do today. 2 have gone. 1 will go with them. Let's see who it's going to be. Come on. Big game for us today at the King Power. In the rain. We don't mind the rain. It's May, for goodness sake, though. Fellas, the last day of the season, I always find, and this is probably going to sound really obvious, but it's either brilliant sunshine or it's pissing it down. There is no in-between on the final day of a Premier League season. It's supposed to be glorious. To be fair, as a match-going fan, we have probably about 3 weeks where it's nice at the start of the season, at the end of the season. The rest of the season, it's dull, grey, wet, windy, and all the other elements that are chucked at us. As Wolves take the lead against Crystal Palace, that is a good scoreline coming through for us. Means our 4-point lead over Crystal Palace is going to be enough. As the ball goes to the back stick and it is headed away, Johnson might well get a shot away, but it is defended pretty well as Leicester have a short corner. Are they going to use it? Bonotto in towards Canus, towards the back stick. It's headed away. Samari will pick it up. Harry Winks won't have a shot. Okoli will, though. Goodness me. Is that his first goal for Leicester? That is his first goal for Leicester. Harry Winks with the assist. A Leicester City lead after quarter of an hour. We drop a place. At the moment, we're fine. But yeah, this is not part of the script today. We need to get a point. Just to be sure. Because if Crystal Palace do turn it around, we are going to the final day of the season. Bonotto, good interception by Smodix. Go on, Sammy lad. Driving down the field, finds Jack Clark. He's got two in the middle. He might well get a shot away himself. He does, but it's straight to Hermansen. Southampton equalise. Too little, too late for them. Nottingham Forest take the lead against West Ham. Too little, too late for them as well. Brighton are behind against Liverpool. It's a big result coming through at the top as Crystal Palace equalise. I said it wasn't over. Goodness me, Everton going in front as well. There's all goals going in everywhere else, apart from at the King Power at the moment as Palmer tips it away. And we're heading towards half time. We are behind. Hopefully it will stay at 1. Another short corner. That's it. Come out to it. There we go. I mean, that's pretty simple stuff, right? To spot the short corner. And Hutchinson gets rid of it, but doesn't find a teammate. Just whacks it down the field into open space. As we reach half-time. Right, we're going to come off a positive first and foremost. Go down to balanced. Because Leicester are dominating possession at the King Power, and we are having a bit of a shocker. Are we going to make any changes at half-time? I mean, there's not an awful lot we can do in the striking department, because we don't have another one on the bench. Thanks, Liam. The win might be enough to secure survival. A point would probably be enough at this point. If Crystal Palace's result stays how it is, we ideally need another goal from Wolves at this point. Don't want to rely on someone else. Ask and you shall receive. There we go. That'll do me quite nicely. It's not how you want to survive though, is it? By just relying on somebody else. As Canoose gets the shot away and Johnson just about gets it away from Reed. 10 minutes into the second half. What do we do? Well, George Hurst is having a shocker. 6.3. Not really getting into the game, to be brutally honest. So we are going to bring off Benny on for him. We do have an option to bring him on at least. We're going to take off Jack Clark as well. And we're going to bring on Philogene onto that left-hand side. Or do we swap them around? Let's swap them over, actually. Because both of them are better on the opposite side to where they are. And we'll leave it like that for now. See if we can inject some life into the game from our perspective. As Pereira has the throw. In towards Canoose. Onto Samari. Everton lead by 3-1. We aren't jumping in front of them as it stands. Winks round the corner for Christensen. Can he find a teammate? He can find Reed, who can find Edouard. It's a good turn. It's a good finish as well from Odson Edouard. Is he going to be offside? I'm not sure. It's very tight. The Leicester City players are surrounding in the corner. We're just having an argument by the looks of it. And Leicester do lead by 2-0 at the King Power. Come on, Wolves. Save us. That's all I'm hoping for at the moment. Philogene comes down the right-hand side. Trying to get us back in it, at least. Give us something to go home about. Nottingham Forest are leading West Ham. Again, doesn't mean too much down the bottom. Does mean more further up the table for West Ham, though. As Phillips plays it into a Benny. Nice turn from him as well. Can he get a shot away? He can, but he puts it wide. Okoli sees it round the post. He did tighten off the angle slightly. But it was a good turn, nonetheless. And Phillips will have the corner. Can he find a teammate? Ball towards the back stick. And it is headed away. Pereira might pick it up and doesn't. And Leif Davis has given all he can as Ollie Skip comes on. Southampton have pulled a goal back. Right, yes, Leif Davis always picked up an injury as well, which is never good. So Dara O'Shea is going to come on for him. And we'll swap those two around as well. Might as well take off Kajusti while we're here. And bring on Aronson. We've got one more change to make. But I think we're pretty much done today. Not been a great performance. Not been full of highlights. As 7 minutes of added time come along. Nothing else has happened at Crystal Palace, but Brighton have equalised against Liverpool. That's a big goal. That'll take the title to the final day as it finishes at the King Power 2-0 to Leicester City. Great. I mean, it wasn't the best. I mean, look at that. Leicester dominating the possession. Quite rightly. I mean, they deserved to win the game. He didn't really lay a glove on them, sadly. And I tell you what, Crystal Palace have imploded at home to Wolves. So they had 2 men sent off. They were a goal down already. Then they managed to equalise, but they have lost to Wolves, which means they are down, which means we survived de facto. By the fact that we've lost at Leicester, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Nottingham Forest, I was talking absolute rubbish with them. They do jump above us in the table. I got me Bournemouth and me Nottingham Forest mixed up during that. Bournemouth were hammered by Manchester City. I mean, they were going down probably regardless. Southampton have lost away at Everton. But the big story at the top of the table, going into the final game, Arsenal lead the league table by a point, although they are away on the final day. So here are the fixtures on the final day of the Premier League season. Arsenal are away to Southampton. Liverpool are at home to Crystal Palace. I think we're going to need a miracle to stop Arsenal winning the title. Personally, we are at home to West Ham. Let's have a look at the final results. We might even have a look at the goals as well. And the season ends with a bit of a damp squib. We lose at home to West Ham. Paqueta and Gumhere, I hope I said that right. Aronson with the reply for us. I guess, for me at least, the hard work, it does start now. So here is the final Premier League table as Arsenal win the title. Damn it. Liverpool did win on the final day. Obviously Southampton, we needed a miracle from them, really. Wouldn't have mattered if it went to the final day. Crystal Palace lost to Liverpool, as I mentioned. Bournemouth we knew were already relegated. Southampton have joined them. Wolves are in Europe next season. Well done to them. West Ham have finished 7th. Manchester United have finished 10th, which ain't going to be much different to real life, is it? We're up in 4th, Tottenham, so I'm quite happy with that. Newcastle 11th. Leicester up in 13th in the end. So yeah, we survived with 36 points. Survival was the aim of the game in this first season. Now it's about kicking on. And we'll see how we go about that. Because I don't really want to rip it up and start again. That's normally the way I would do it. But I don't really want to do it like that. I want to keep the core that we have. The likes of Jack Clark, Leif Davis, Wolfenden, Sam Morsey. We want to try and keep hold of him for as long as we can. Alex Palmer has been brilliant in goal, by the way. So yeah, he will very much still be here. We might bring in a better goalkeeper. It's certainly an area of the park that we need to look at. We need to look at the defence. Another striker, probably. Attacking midfield, we're okay. Obviously, there's a few loan players that are going back to their parent clubs, whether we can secure deals for them. Kajusti, I like him, but he doesn't really do an awful lot. Calvin Phillips, I think that's going to be a difficult one to deal with. We might look at it. We just see what the numbers are like. So yeah, we might come back to a very different looking squad with a lot of different players. Or, as I say, I'm going to try and keep the core if I can. Find out next time as the summer madness begins again. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.